Alexis Jones is a giant fat-ass racist man baby. Every filthy degenerate who listens to his radio show in their shitty car on the way to their shitty job should be hit by the train I am going to use to carry the cattle cars full of Kyrgyzstanis on their way to the rehabilitation camps. Just as I did to Yoda Slayer, the night he decided to turn his radio to InfoWars. You got just what you deserved. You all will. Fellow leftists, the InfoWars truly are upon us, and if we want to win we must strike first, and strike hard. Alexis Jones knows too much. Too long have innocent globalists suffered oppressed in the great big obese shadow of Alexis Jones's tyranny. There is a war going on for your mind, and the unwashed masses are misled about our great agenda. We seek only to destroy America and dominate the entire world under a great unified order under my command. And he treats this like it's a bad thing. He knows too much and he must be stopped. How do we remedy this? Well, if there is one thing that we know about Alexis Jones, it is that he is without compromise the most well-respected and trustworthy news source on the entire planet. We must undermine his seemingly impervious credibility, as this is the source of his power. There is nothing that his mindless followers hate more than fake news, which is why we must prevent him from disclosing more of my brilliant schemes, and instead manipulate his tiny mind, distracting him from the real issues. To do this we must first arm ourselves with the proper equipment. Phase 1. Oil. We will collude with the glorious dictatorial government of Venezuela, who will seize all of the oil in their nation and turn it over to me. Phase 2. Guns. My minions in Congress will repeal the Second Amendment when the time is right, and Hillary Clinton's private army will seize the guns from all the racists in the flyover states. Phase 3. Bananas. We will stage a socialist takeover of the Banana Republic, seizing all of their bananas by force. Stage 4. Frogs. We'll just collect these from a nearby pond or something. Stage 5. Itching powder. I will order my loyal minion George Soros to manipulate the Bitcoin market and buy millions of counterfeit Chinese dollars, which I will use to buy itching powder at my local Spencer's. Phase 6. Rick Astley. We will kidnap Rick Astley and brainwash him into following my every command. These are the tools we will need to once and for all dismantle Alexis Jones, by pranking him to death. We will infiltrate his dry cleaners and sprinkle itching powder on his suits. When he arrives at the deplorable InfoWars studios, he will discover that his entire studio has been drenched in oil. Good luck explaining that one. Where did you get all of that Venezuelan oil from, Alexis Jones? Did you collude with Russia? The dim-witted Trump supporters are sure to turn on him at this point, dropping his viewership by exactly 69%. Ha ha ha. So funny. With his defenses low, we will advance on InfoWars Studios armed to the teeth with the buckets that we made from the guns we melted down. We will fill these buckets with water and place them atop all of the doors in both his studio and his house. Now, soaking wet and itching, Jones rolls his fat ass up to his desk, only to slip on a banana peel. One of several thousand scattered throughout the room. Now, he sits at his desk, ranting and raving about how the Illuminati have pranked him so maliciously that he won't even notice the frog we put in his drink. Out leaps a frog, a gay frog to be precise, in a dress, to latch onto his face, followed by dozens more which will descend from the air ducts, followed by none other than Rick Astley, whose voice has been bass boosted for comedic effect, to sing his #1 hit song, Darude Sandstorm. Alexis Jones will be laughed out of the media business by his own employees and constituents, unable to convince anyone that this was the work of the globalists, or Martians, or whoever he blames. Broken, humiliated, ashamed and alone, with no wife or kids left to cry to, he will be reduced to nothing, forced to resort to streaming Life is Strange to his handful of remaining lackeys. And at this point, he is finished. He is nothing but a worthless sack of shit, just like the rest of you pathetic Twitch streamers.
We've only begun.
Before the rising sun, we fly. So many roads to choose. We start at one.